the true answers to things are actually simple. If you want changes, you have to consciously intervene and just provide that one moment, just the one moment of a little bit of softening, a little bit of presence. And if you give yourself that little moment, then you give yourself that little moment again tomorrow, and then again tomorrow. And, if you find that that's pleasurable, which it should be, then maybe you start to realize, oh, well, I can do this more often than once a day, right? I can do it twice a day, 5 times a day, 10 times a day, all the time. But if you just start at least with once a day, then that's doable. Make yourself a little habit tracker, put it up on your refrigerator. Did I do it today? If not, then just okay, then just pause. Like you go into the refrigerator to get something out. Could you just pause for 1 second? You see how that works? So you can just do that. You can you can stack these things. Okay. So you can start to pair it with other activities that you're doing. You could remind yourself, okay, every time you get in the car, just give yourself that one moment. Just pause for 1 second. Every time you go into your home from being somewhere, pause for that 1 second. Every time that you're about to have a meal, pause for that 1 second. But if you at least start with once a day, that would be a good starting point. And then you can always grow it. So, like I said, I know it's not flashy and sexy, and that's why most people won't do it, but that's why most people won't get the results. So if you want to distinguish yourself from most people, follow through on that. So I would ask you or invite you to actually imagine yourself doing that. Because if you actually want to succeed, then your likelihood of succeeding increases dramatically if you can at least imagine yourself doing it. Because what happens for most people is that they hear the information and they're actually using the power of their imagination against themselves. They're like, yeah, I wouldn't do that. That's too hard. It won't work for me. But how about this instead? Just imagine that you're actually going to follow through on it. When will you do that each day? Where will you do it? What will be your reminder? Will brushing your teeth be your reminder? Will getting in bed be your reminder? Will walking the dog be your reminder? And then you could notice if imagining that brings up some sense of doubt or sense that you don't know how to do it or some hesitation. Now, in your imagination, allow yourself to work through that. So could you, even though there might be that doubt or that hesitation or that concern that you don't know how to do it and you might fail and you might look like a fool or whatever, are you willing to do it anyway? Because if you want to learn something, then you're going to have to overcome that stuff. You're going to have to work through it, right? Like anything you want to do in your life. There was a time when if you, for everybody who learned to walk, there was a time when you didn't know how to walk. And if you held yourself back because you said, well, but I might fall. Oh, but I might look foolish. Oh, I might fail. Then you're not going to do it. Same applies to this and everything else. So just in your imagination, this is the beauty of it, is in your imagination right now, you could just work through that, process that, and come out on the other side, just in your imagination. So, yeah, I'm going to do it. I could do that. How are you going to do that for yourself? Like I suggested, just put up a little piece of paper and track it each day. Just check it off. Did it today, do it tomorrow, do it the next day. If you do that, you're much more likely to succeed. But if you just say, oh, I don't really need to listen to Joey. Joey's just blah, 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 blah. This is stupid. When are we going to get to the group coaching so I can ask my question? Then you're not doing yourself a favor. You're not actually going to help yourself. Whereas you could use this time right now just for one moment and just imagine how you're going to do this for yourself. And then actually choose to follow through on it. And then you can get the results. And then you can let me know. You can report back to me next week or the week after that or the week after that about the amazing results that you're getting. I mean, because you might get amazing results in as little as a week's time. You might need to wait 2 weeks or 3 weeks or 4 weeks before you start seeing what you would qualify as amazing results. You will start to see amazing results as long as you follow through. And then as long as you continue to follow through, those will grow.